YouTube was amateur boys. They're back with another banger video. In this video, um, Tim Bradley tells Devin Haney go back to Mexico. We also gonna talk about where does all the Haney hatred come from. So let's get it. First of all, um, Tim Bradley says go back to Mexico. I'm gonna read his exact words. He says, Devin Haney, you want to get back? Go back to your roots, bro. He says, go back to where you started. Where did you start? You started in Mexico. Go back, get one of those guys out of there, man. Go back there and start there. Get some of that humble pie. Go back to where you started. If you go back to where you started, I'm telling you, you're going to come back on top. So, I mean, I guess that was supposed to be his troll. Ha ha ha. Funny, funny. But yeah. Tim Bradley is obviously trolling because in the past he didn't already admitted that he don't like the Haneys don't like him, and I'm sure he gives them that same energy back. So we know there's no love lost between the Haneys and Tim Bradley. In fact, Tim Bradley is known for hating on a lot of guys that go against Top Rank. I'm not gonna make it a racial thing because it's not. You know, he hated on a lot of Top Rank guys. Well, he hated on guys that went against Top Rank, and Devin Haney has went against Top Rank for majority of his career. Lomachenko, Cambosos, and even he wanted Tio, who's one of the Golden Boys. But yeah, like I'm saying, the Haneys don't like him, and he don't like the Haneys. So he's going to say what's against their best interest all the time. And he's going to make it sound like it's coming from a place of love when it's coming from a place of bitterness. Like, if you're going to criticize a guy, if you're not going to give him the praise and just criticize him, just come out and say, yeah, I don't like him. Because it's obvious to see you don't like somebody when all you do is criticize them when they do bad. But when they do good, you criticize them as well. So they never get any praise. So when it's just criticism and criticism and criticism, we could tell that it's not real criticism, it's hatred disguised as criticism. So guys like Tim Bradley, they start getting ignored once you notice they not speaking, they not having a pure argument in good faith, they arguing in bad faith. But yeah, like I'm saying, Tim is biased against Haney. You know, Haney already accomplished more than Tim. He's going to make one winner than Tim made in his career. And he don't gotta lie to the media. You know, he's cool. Devin Haney got the guts to be hated by the media. Tim Bradley never had that. Remember Tim Bradley said he was sad and depressed when all the Pacquiao fans was talking shit about him. Remember that? That's why he's talking against Devin Haney, because it's cool to hate on Devin Haney. Only difference is Devin Haney got the stomach to take a lot of hatred. Tim Bradley was depressed. He was sad. He didn't understand why people don't like him. It got something to do with how you look, buddy. But you don't understand that. You don't understand that they hate black fighters just to hate them. They don't need the reason to hate them. They hate them just because they exist. You understand? But yeah, like I'm saying, he was hating on Haney for no reason. Devin Haney accomplished more than Tim. Devin Haney got a bigger stomach and he drop his nuts. He cool with being hated. Tim not cool with being hated. But yeah, nobody told Tim go back to the amateurs when he lost his first fight in the pros. Who was his first loss to? Manny? I don't know who it was. But nobody told him, hey, go back to the amateurs, Tim. You suck at what you do. Nobody told Muhammad Ali go back to the amateurs when he lost. Nobody told Joe Frazier, George Foreman go back when they lost. Only Tim Bradley with this bullshit and the racist fans who don't want telling Devin Haney retired after he took his first L because they would love to see him depressed and not getting any more money. If only he was that mentally weak, they would be enjoying themselves. But since he's not, they keep hating him. How does he have the mental fortitude to keep going when the whole world hates him? It's called being a black man in America. And I gotta understand, where does the Haney hatred come from? This hatred needs to be studied. All my years in boxing, I've never seen this much hatred ever in my whole life. I've never seen this much hatred and vitriol and racism against one man for getting cheated. That's like if the police misidentify you and abuse you and beat you, and you get it on camera and sue them and get money, then they get mad at you. Like, motherfucker, you the one that racially profiled me, attacked me, and now you got sued. Now y'all mad. I'm not saying anybody. Ryan literally cheated him, put PDs in the system, took the juice versus Devin and beat him, and then got caught for the juice, and people act like Devin Haney did it. It was weird. But I'm starting to guess that the hatred comes from three different places. Number one, his father. You know, that's why Tank Davis loved, because Tank Davis, a lot of these goofballs who grew up in broken homes, they can resonate with Tank Davis. Fatherless niggas. Mom was in a crack house. Grew up in a foster child. A lot of these dumbasses can relate to that. They grew up in broken homes with no mother, probably no father, in foster homes. Tank Davis is the quote-unquote stereotypical black man. Devin Haney goes against the stereotype, him and his father. He has a strong, proud father, and his father rich in his own right, accomplished, successful father who believed in his son enough to make his son accomplished. and make his son rich. A father-son dynamic that is almost unstoppable until they got cheated. And now the world prayed, they celebrating this father and son being beaten because they understand that this is probably one of the most threatening things. A black father and son who don't apply to the stereotype. Tank Davis the stereotype. Illiterate, can't speak very well, tattoos all over the place, get into a bunch of legal trouble. He the stereotype. Devin Haney go against that, so they hate him. His accomplishments in boxing. Undisputed, the youngest undisputed champion ever in boxing history, ever. In the four belt era, ever. You can't ever take that away from Devin. His name in the history books. No matter what you do, he's the youngest undisputed champion ever. No matter how much hate you throw at him, no matter how much shit you talk, oh, he lost. Your favorite fighter hasn't done what he's done yet. And when he becomes 2 times undisputed, what the fuck they gonna say? But yeah, bro. And I think that the confidence, it pisses a lot of people off. They hate that. They hate confident black guys. They want you to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Submissive. They want you to be very soft-spoken and submissive and unconfident, unassuming. They want your will to be gone as a man. They want you to be a pseudo-female as a black man, but Devin Haney, he not with it. And he represents everything that goes against the stereotypical black man. Tank Davis represents the stereotypical black man, which is why he's loved and adored by all these fatherless fucking goofballs who mom was in a crack house. But let me know what y'all think, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Till next time.